Jordan have beaten South Korea in the semi-finals of the Asia Cup. South Korea have gone crashing out in what was a horrible performance in the semi-finals from South Korea. It's devastating, but it's been coming.
Has been coming. I said Korea had more lives than a cat, and those lives ran out tonight. Nothing short of an embarrassing performance today from Korea. To go through a semi-final against Jordan, a team that you're so much better than, got so much more quality than, not to have a shot on target is nothing else but embarrassing. The manager needs to go. They need to have some proper tactics being built in this team. They've got such good players, Korea, with the front line. I know Kim Min-jae wasn't there today, but such quality in this team. And they put in performance like this. Like, this isn't a one-off. This has been consistently throughout the tournament. It's been an absolute joke. They've rode their luck in all the rounds so far up until now, relying on star quality right at the end of games to pull them through, to get them out of the dirt, get them out of the mud. And it's finally caught up with them. I think the defensive display from Korea again, not again, but today was just absolutely shocking. The goals that they let Jordan score today, nothing short of embarrassing as well. Klinsmann's there smiling at the end. What's he smiling about? Wipe that smile off your face. You've just had an embarrassing loss to Jordan in the semi-final of the Asia Cup. Like, what is going on?
Look, he's cost them. Klinsmann. Klinsmann has cost them a real chance at a trophy, which they should have been getting to the final at least in this year's trophy because of the team they got. Even in the group stages, they weren't very good. These performances are nothing new. He got away with it because they kept getting through the rounds. They scored last-minute equalizers, and they showed a lot of fight late on. But this kind of result in the knockout phase has been coming because against Australia, it should have been 3-0 before the end of the game. Saudi Arabia, yeah, fine. They did well to get back in that game, but they scored in the 99th minute. Even against Jordan the first time round, they had to score in the last minute to equalise. Against Malaysia, they drew 3-3. Against Bahrain, they were 1-0 down. They had to come back and make it 3-1. Every step of the way, they've been getting away with it because they've got such good players. That's why they keep getting away with it, because they got Lee Kang-in, Heung-min Son, and Hwang Hee-chan, and quality players who are some of the best players around Europe right now. That's why they've been getting away with these performances and getting the result. But they came up today against a team who were hungrier than them, who had more of a plan than them, who knew exactly what they wanted to do with the ball when they got it. They just had more fight, and they seemed to want to die on the pitch. Korea were 2-0 down, half an hour to go, and they didn't seem to care. They were just playing it around. There was no urgency. They were letting balls go out for throw-ins and goal kicks as if they had all the time in the world. There was absolutely no evidence they're playing for Klinsmann whatsoever. And this is the semi-final of a massive tournament for them, which they haven't won since 1960. And you'd expect a bit more fight, a bit more passion. But there was just nothing out there. And they got through the last rounds through last gasp moments, Cho getting a header. They got a last gasp penalty last time, but the chickens have finally come home to roost, and this result has been coming the whole tournament, and this is what they deserve. Unfortunately, they don't deserve to be in the final. And as much as I want to give them credit for getting to the semis, the performances don't deserve credit. That's the reality. The players, maybe individually, some of them deserve credit, but the team as a whole, and by the very least the manager, don't really deserve credit for how they've played this tournament, because they've been nothing short of disgraceful, really.
They
couldn't
make simple 5-yard passes today. Passing is just absolutely shocking, and Son has to bear the brunt of it all. He's doing the interview right now, and he just looks so devastated, so dejected, so down. And it's him I feel sorry for, After his performance in the last game, the way he took that game by the scruff of the neck, the way he pulled his nation into this semi-finals, to be repaid like this by his teammates and his manager.
It's the third knockout game in a row they haven't had a shot on target in 90 minutes. It's pathetic. I don't care who you're playing. Yes, Saudi are a good team. Yes, Australia are a good team. But you're a good team. South Korea are a good team. You have to at least be putting the opposition under pressure. You have to be creating some sort of chances.
I don't care about Saudi Jordan, Australia. It doesn't matter who they're facing. They can't get a shot on target.
It's pathetic. You can't
With
be
the
doing
players
that.
they have. With the players that they have, it's a madness. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen a team with such good players just consistently do the same crap every single game. And they should have been out this tournament a long time before this. And that's
Yeah, they
just
should have.
that's just the reality of it.
They got lucky before to get through to the semis. And this is nothing new. Like, everyone's saying, look, they're in the semi-finals, you know, but people are still complaining about Klinsmann. But this is why. This is why, because they can see this result coming. They can see how they're playing. They can see that they've been lucky to get through. And the fact that they've gone out to Jordan today on 2-0, deservedly gone out, by the way. Could have been worse. You know, who was Korea's best player today?
I don't think anyone was
I can tell you, it's very easy. It's the keeper. Very easy. He was by far their best player. He was head and shoulders above any Korea player today. If it wasn't for him, it would have been 3 or 4 with the saves he had to make. And that just goes to show how poor Korea were today. The keeper was the one who made the saves. Yes, we missed Kim Min-jae at the back, but that's no excuse. When you've got the forward line that Korea have, you have to facilitate them. You have to get the ball to them and have a tactic to get the best out of them. And to not have a single shot on target against a Jordan side, I don't know where they're ranked in the world, but South Korea ranked 23rd in the world. You know, they're a good team, and they didn't have a shot on target.
The World Cup every year. Have Jordan ever been in the World Cup before? I don't ever remember seeing their name in the World Cup.
Made a mockery. Taremi and the other striker and the Matt made a mockery of them today with some of their runs and chances. And Korea, unfortunately,
And
let themselves down.
Good luck to them. They looked like they actually wanted it today. Korea just looked disinterested for pretty much the whole game. The majority of players on that pitch. And Sonny tried his hardest. You know, towards the end, he was trying to take the game by the scruff of the neck, but he can't do it all alone. He cannot do it all alone. And I thought Kangin looked the most likely of something to happen in the first half, but he vanished in the second half. And it's just a sad, sad story for Korea. The nation, the fans don't deserve this. Sonny doesn't deserve this, but this is what they've got. And they go crashing out the cup. And I really hope tomorrow morning we see Klinsmann out of this job. I really hope so.
He has to be sacked. He has to be sacked.
Be.
They don't. I think the main, above all, they don't want to play for him. I think it's clear they don't like him. The football's terrible, and they don't want to fight for the team while he's managing. It's clear they don't. I know they came back twice, but even in those games, you know, his last gasp moments. Yeah, if you swing a ball in enough times, maybe one of them's going to go in. That's what happened. But today, I think it was evidently clear that these players are not playing for Klinsmann. It's evidently clear.
Well, there you have it. Korea go crashing out the Asia Cup. Sonny will return home and should be in the squad for this weekend against Brighton for Spurs. It's going to be great to see him back in a team that actually plays some football and in a manager that can actually implement his footballing philosophy, at least has a footballing philosophy. But it's been great following this tournament with you guys. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.